Morning stew pot, rabbit snap parps, potato heat. Good morning, good evening. Give me everything, mate. Just give me everything. That might be nice. Sea view might be nice. Let's go and have a look. Probably going to have bugs in this house. Almost certainly will have bugs. I've got bugs. Where are they? Oh, I got one. Luckily my house is so rammed that they're easy to get. In. Oh, there we go. Morning, Elsa. There's another one. Missed him. Got him. Got you. That's my technique, Pops. I'm just mushing them. Mushing? I'm mushing them. For fuck's sake now. Wait a minute, that might already be the sea view wallpaper, now that I think about it. Hang on. It was the postman. I've not had a proper look at the Elden Ring stuff. I just saw a wee tiny snippet. I should really have a look. Good morning, Bag of Knives. Thanks for the Prime sub, Fudge Pump. Welcome. Primes are fine. Stay tuned, Bag of Knives. Rav Florence will be here shortly. Oh no, it's a different one. That's nice, isn't it? What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? So they just turn up at your door now, in your house? That doesn't happen anymore in the world. You're supposed to text, WhatsApp. Why did this elephant know WhatsApp me first? I don't remember that sidestep either. Have they just added that sidestep? Is that all she's going to say? Alright then. Alright then. Alright then. Just checking for bugs. We've been sleeping in the last couple of days. Shocking behaviour. Stuff today as well. Still sleeping in. So I'll fill you in another life admin. I like this room. It's cool, isn't it? I think that's why. I think why the sleeping in has been happening. That seemed quite loud on this microphone. Amicus Rail, I think that's why the sleeping in was happening, because it's a wee bit. It's starting to get a bit wintry now, isn't it? It's getting a bit wintry outside. Yeah, it did actually make us feel like shit. I don't actually know. Well, try not to do it as much. There is a downside to sleeping in. So I was telling you on Friday, I think, for those who were here on Friday, that I bought a laptop online, just a kind of budget laptop, and I was talking about the quirkiness of the messages that I was getting sent on the website, and going, haha, look at this. This is a laugh, isn't it? No, I've had what the company that sold me the laptop are doing is they're telling me that they're emailing me these. No, I'm trying to return the laptop Bag of Knives because the screen on the laptop isn't very good, which I assumed was going to be quite an easy process. Like most places that you buy things, morning Steve Zizou, like they need to return it, don't they? That's the rules. They need to return it if you decide soon enough that you want to return it, they need to return it. But what this company are doing is they're sending me these DHL return slips to put on the parcel to return the laptop to them, and then I'm taking I'm printing off these labels, putting them on the parcel, taking the parcel to the DHL drop-off point. The DHL drop-off point is scanning the return slips and saying these are invalid return slips. These are actually counterfeit return slips. So the company is sending me fake return slips to attach to the parcel, presumably to buy themselves time so that they can then go, or you've had the laptop for too long, so we're not returning it anymore. I presume that's what they're doing, but they've actually stopped responding to me. They haven't responded to me since Friday. So the way the website is called Back Market. They sell second-hand tech, but it's the way it works is the sellers, like the refurbishers and the sellers, work through the website. So it's a lot of third-party, whatever, is that the right term? Third-party sellers. So the name of the company is called Lizard Tech, I think. Lizard Tech Limited or Lizard Tech Solutions Limited. Lizard Tech Solutions Limited is the name of the company. Fudge Pump bought his phone off there, no complaints. Where I'm right now is that Lizard Tech aren't responding to me, so I've filled out a form, like a contact form for Back Market. So I'm just going to have to wait and see how it goes. I think it's 14 days the morrow since I ordered the laptop, but from a brief look at my statutory rights, apparently you just need to notify the company within 14 days that you wish to return it, and they have to honour that. But I don't know how it goes if they actually decide to be scumbags. I don't actually know if any of this is ever enforced. But I need to wait and see what Back Market are saying, because Lizard Tech have stopped contacting me. I think you've got, it's something like 14, I'm sure it's 28 days, so it's like 14 days from when you got, according to Google it's 14 days, or the government website, it's 14 days from when you receive the item. This company have been saying you need to let them know 14 days, or it has to be returned 14 days from the date you ordered the item, which I've never heard of before, so I think they just made that up. So I think they are chancers. So there seems to be a good possibility that I'm just going to be saddled with a laptop that I don't want. Here's Rabbit's got a horror story for me to look at. Yeah, that's the company I'm dealing with, so I'm probably fucked. I didn't really give it much thought buying the laptop, because I always assumed that, I'm sure you used to have better protections through PayPal. So because I paid through PayPal, I assumed that I would just be kind of properly covered. But it doesn't seem as easy as that. I think there seems to be a form you can fill out with PayPal if you're saying that the item that you purchased isn't as described. If you say that the item isn't as described, then you get to fill out a form that I assume a human sees, but I don't know whether that means... Many thanks for the $6.74. Buck. Get yourself a kebab. I'm vegetarian. I'm pretty much vegetarian. Pretty much. Thanks very much, Bok. What was I saying? There's this place on the south side of Glasgow called Kurdish street food, and they do these falafel wraps, and they're fucking dynamite. They're absolute dynamite. I didn't know that I never even heard of Lizardtech until I went through the process of trying to return the laptop. Throughout the process of buying the laptop, I just thought I was dealing with a website called Back Market. I never realised how it worked. I never realised there were other sellers selling through Back Market. I thought it was just a company called Back Market that I was buying stuff off of. Good morning, Copy. Thanks for the Prime resub. We're ditching Twitch because Twitch is a bitch. But Primes are fine. 21 months. I can only apologise. So I'll wait and see if Back Market will do anything about this, and then if they don't, I'm going to attempt to do something through PayPal, but I don't know how successful that's going to be either. The thing is, I could sort out a courier. Imagine you're in my position and see what you think of this. I could organise my own courier to ship the laptop back to them, but if it's like, if they're really baddies, this Lizardtech people, and it isn't actually like a real address or something like that, I might be sending my laptop into the ether, you know what I mean? Aye, exactly, Rabbit. Exactly, Rabbit Snap. So right now I've got a working laptop that I don't want, but I might be able to sell it for something. I might be able to get something back. Who's he? Who's this guy? Wait a minute. Have you clicked on this username, anybody? You know this guy I was looking at here? Have you actually clicked on these other reviews? They're all 1-star raging reviews. Oh, there's 2 stars. 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 4. He's written a 4-star review for a company that he didn't actually use. It's just that they answered his email in a polite way, so he's gave them 4 stars. Other than that, 1s and 1 2-star. Copy leaves reviews when he's happy, so he's never left a review. I'm pretty sure I used to have a kind of strange pride, Broguess, in my eBay feedback. I'm sure I used to be really up on keeping my eBay feedback up to scratch, but now I don't really care. So that's happening. The laptop thing's happening. I don't know how long should I wait for a reply for Back Market. I emailed them this morning. How long should I wait? 24 hours? It's a Monday. They should be answering, shouldn't they? How long since I got the laptop? Well, I ordered the laptop on the 26th of October, and I think it took like a couple of days to turn up. I'm not waiting 3 days. There's no point in waiting 3 days. Well, the correspondence with this Lizard Tech Solutions is through the Back Market website, so it looks like they have a system where they should be able to check the conversation. All the correspondence happens on the website, so they should be able to look at that. If indeed the Back Market website is legitimate. But somebody said that they've used Back Market before and it's went fine. As I say, that it would have went fine if I'd just got the laptop. I mean, I wouldn't have given it a second thought if I just got the laptop and we were happy with the laptop. I would have had no call to return the item. But I'm not happy with the laptop, so we do want to return it. And according to my rights, I can return the laptop within 28 or 30 days. But who knows? Who knows? Have they got a phone number? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. Did you like Back 4 Blood? Nah, not really. Nah. I thought there's a lot of other better games. It was alright. It was alright. It was glitchy. It was doing all the stupid stuff. Not that I care about this sort of thing, but I thought the guns were a bit naff as well. It just didn't feel... It had no weight to it, you know what I mean? It had a kind of... almost kind of Android game kind of floaty feel to it. Back Market have their terms and conditions written in Comic Sans. Good. I mean, it isn't my fault and it is my fault, but oh my god. As this page is not very light-hearted, it was put in Comic Sans. See, it's all their correspondence and everything on the website is written like this, kind of quirky, a lot of quirkiness. How many pages? 9. The way you want the document ending, the buyer may refer to the courts of England and Wales. Yeah. I mean, it is my fault and it isn't my fault. I was a wee bit too hasty. It wasn't actually, having looked about at the same laptop, like I probably could have got it even slightly cheaper on other websites. So it wasn't even that much of a bargain. I was just eager to buy one and have one soon because Saf needed one, or needs one. Continues to need one. There's a phone number. I'm no like I've only got a mobile. You know what I mean? I'm no running up a mobile phone bill to speak to these chancellors. What's the point? If they're chancellors, they're chancellors. I'm no. It's clear that they're no answering me. You know what I mean? They were answering me, and now they're no answering me because as soon as I'll show you the message I sent to them. Because I was nice and chatty for a while. But then once I realised what was happening, that's the last message I've sent to them. So as soon as obviously they've read that and they went, right, chat time's over. I don't know if Windows 8 might run on Windows 10, Tiberius Riley. As I say, I could... the Back Market website does say that you have the option of using the seller's return label or just organising your own returns and getting them sent back. But as I say, if this is a very dodgy company, I might end up paying like £20 for shipping to send my laptop into no man's land, and then I'll be doing a laptop and 240 quid. It's not that the screen's faulty, Bag of Knives, it's just that it's an old laptop. It's like a 2015, I think. So it's just that it isn't great quality. I was asking Macy Justice for the chat if it's possible to upgrade laptop screens, but unfortunately just because of the nature of laptops, every company's bringing out their own laptops all the time, so it's no like they're no heavily customizable. I was wondering whether you could just get a higher quality laptop screen and install it, but I don't think that's really an option for the typer. This is just like a kind of budget laptop. an HP budget laptop, so it's not like it's highly customizable. Aye, they are a registered company, this Lizardtech mob in Gillingham, but as I say, it seems like an extra risk sending it with my own courier, but I'll basically just need to wait and see what happens. Need to wait and see if I get a response for Back Market, and see if that's any different in tone to the kind of messages I've been getting for Lizardtech. Rather than deal with any of this and trying to get it sent back to these dodgy people, that's what my thought was. I'll get a better quality screen and put it in the laptop, because the laptop seems fine apart from the screen. Alright, Lee, maybe have you got any medieval weaponry that you could storm their offices with? Anyway, I'll just need to wait and see. If the Back Market says that they're 30 days, but that was the first time that I was getting slightly suspicious, because when I bought the thing, I had already seen that they have a 30-day return policy. But then once I started the process of returning, Lizardtech started to say it's no 30 days return, it's 14 days from the order date, no from the date that you receive the good, which is contrary to your statutory rights as far as I'm aware. You should have 14 days from the date that you receive the item, but Lizardtech are saying you have 14 days from the date of the order, which we're still within. It's 14 days tomorrow is the order date. Not the date I received it, but the order date. Sorry. I have already turned this mic down, but it seems to be very high. Nearly, that's much better. So I'm pretty sure 30 days is your statutory rights. So that is legally accurate. But as I say, what you do about it if you run across these chancellors who don't want to play ball, I don't really know. But I'm just going to have to try and see what Back Market say, and then failing that, try and see what PayPal say, and then failing that, probably just sell the laptop at a loss, I would imagine. Anybody want to buy a laptop? It's actually alright. It's just the screen isn't the best. It works fine. It's fast enough. It's got an SSD in it, and it's got 8 gig of RAM, so it can do most things pretty well. It's just the screen isn't the highest quality. So at the weekend, last night, I was running a run. Bobby seems a bit better today, but he's not been well, so I had to take him to the vet yesterday because he was basically just getting in and out. I'm gonna get away from this music. He was going in and out of his cat litter. Like just on repeat, like dozens of times, just going in and out of his cat litter, scratching about as if he was going to do a pee, but then no doing a pee, and then coming out, and then just... So I made him a vet's appointment yesterday, but he's fine. They took his temperature, they checked his bladder's empty, temperature's fine. So he got some meds, some urinary tract meds that I need to give him for the next 10 days. 55 quid. 55 quid. Checked him for 5 minutes, said he was fine. 55 quid. But it was good to get him checked because he was clearly uncomfortable. Croc. So did that. Did a big shop because my folks were there to have dinner. Oh, there he is. Sorry, mate. I've saw somebody that I like better than you. You could have bought a video game for that price. Not a current gen video game, I couldn't. I think they're £70. My dog's on pills that are £60 a month. It's a racket. What is he going to raves every month? Is your dog on Eckies? Did a big shop. Went to Lidl, then had to go to Asda today. I went to Lidl, right, and I bought like 2 massive bags of shopping, and it was just over £50. And then I went to Asda to get the stuff that I couldn't get out of Lidl, and I bought 1 small bag of shopping, and that was £30. 2 massive bags 50, 1 small 30. He says he needs them. Well, he would say that. He sounds like he's got a problem. Ecky Doug. That's a funny idea, isn't it? Ecky Doug. It is a wee bit like no, never. So had been rushing around the supermarket and then took the cat to the vet, and then I was in back in the house and I was messing about. And can you remember a few weeks ago? I've told you before that I've got my bike hanging up on I've got like a bracket to hang my bike up on. And a few weeks ago, I head-butted the metal spiky pedal in my bike, and it made a dent in my head, and it was bleeding a lot. Well, last night I did it again, but this time I did it much worse than last time. First time, I think that's the first one there. No, actually that's where I head-butted a bridge. There is a mark, like a scar, where I head-butted the pedal the first time, but it's just like that. It's maybe like that size. But this one's a proper gash. This one's a proper... When I saw what I'd done in the mirror, I was like, oh, I feel a bit sick. I've got a towel hanging on the bike now, so my nice bike that I've used like twice in about 3 years is now a towel rack. But I will need to keep something on the pedals permanently because it's almost like they're designed to injure you. I've not had these plasters off since I put them on because they're kind of holding the wound shut. But I would say it's probably the gash is about that size. So it's going to leave a scar, unfortunately. Tennis balls, says Runako. Cool. Runako. Tennis balls. I can't move the pedal, Amicus Riley, because the bike's hanging up on the wall. Tennis balls on the pedals, I get you. As long as I hang stuff on it, it's fine. It's weird that it's just happened a couple of times in the last few weeks, because it has been up there since I moved into the flat pretty much. I can't believe I've been on for 45 minutes. Where does the time go? I'm going to need to go about 12 to take Kira for a walk. Kira's a dog, in case you don't know. So on Saturday we went to the climate change march. Go over to Halves Island. Oh, right, okay. Team. I don't want these. Stop giving me crap. Minecraft is on Game Pass. I've never played Minecraft. Oh god, I'm gonna need to talk to this guy. It takes forever. Yeah. So we went to the climate change march on Saturday, but kind of felt like total chancels because we did look at the march, but what we actually did was went to TK Maxx for about an hour and a half, and then looked at the march for maybe about half an hour, 40 minutes, and then went quite hungry. Do you want to go and get something to eat? And went and got a burrito, and then walked into Glasgow Green and got a coffee. And there was like a some what are they called again? Southside Community Sound System, I think is what they're called. This group of folk that are on the back of this van, Southside Community Sound System, I'm sure they're called. So they had a wee van that had a house plant in it, and they were having a wee house party in the back of this van, while a DJ did some of that talking. But it was good. And throughout the crowd we had like, see down this side of the street here, down here, like, you're talking like hundreds of armed police all down the side of this street. So while this was happening, we were kind of worrying, or wondering rather, whether these folks on the back of this van were just going to keep going until they were shut down. But they did have like a playlist, so they wrapped up rather than got arrested. There was also the people milling about as well. What shop? What shop, Marshmallow? No, the Dirty Video Shop, is it? You working in the Dirty Video Shop? Next to the courthouse? So it was good, so we just hung out there for like maybe an hour, having a dance. So that was our contribution to the climate march. Went to TK Maxx, had a burrito, and then went to a party for an hour in the street. Ah, I've been in arcade, I like arcade. We've filmed in arcade without your permission before, Marshmallow. Consulvania's filmed in your shop without permission. What are you going to do about it? There's nothing you can do about it. There might be something you can do about it, but please don't do anything about it. Is that dirty video shop still a dirty video shop? It still says adult videos, adult DVDs, I'm sure, that one that's on the corner. But I can mind years ago, like 20 odd years ago, as a joke, like initially as a joke, I went into that video shop and bought like kinda films, like actual films, but kind of dodgy, almost like kind of soft core porny type films on VHS tapes for Rab and Michael's Christmases. Just before Christmas I was in there one year and had like a pile of these like dodgy looking soft core porny looking videos, and when I put them on the counter the guy went like that, do you want to check the good stuff that I've got? I can't remember the words that he used, but he basically went like, there's better stuff round the back, and you go round the back of it probably isn't like that anymore, but you went round the back of the video shop, like behind the counter, he'll lift up the counter and you would walk into the back room, and literally up on the wall was like whips and chains and what's it called? S what is it, Windows Messenger? Like sex stuff, load of sex stuff up on the walls and like hardcore videos. SMP, that's it. Whips and chains and other SMP type things. Ball gags like you get in MMA. MMA things like butt plugs and things like that. And dirty videos as well. Dirty videos, like real dirty videos. This is before the internet, obviously. So that was an eye-opener. But surely they don't still do that. I wouldn't have thought there would still be the same kind of call for that type of thing, because everybody's got the internet now, so you can just buy all your dirty SMP stuff on the internet now. So that's that. Climate Change March, gash on my head, laptop, my folks were round last night for dinner. They came at about 4 o'clock. I haven't heard anything back for the BBC, Amicus Riley. I probably will hear back from them, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm hearing myself completely contradict what I was saying last week, though, is the thing. Aye, they've got money. See people's faces, but see, I wish I could see your faces when I say this, because I've seen other people's faces when I say this, but see when you say things like, it isn't what I want to do, what you see on people's faces isn't good. Their reactions isn't good to saying things like that. It's not actually what I want to do. Their faces are just, but it's fucking money. You need to do it. You need to do it. It's money. But it's not actually what I want to do, and it's really fucking stressful, and it's not actually what I want to do. But it's money. That's life. You do things that you don't want to do for money. That's life. Anyway, they haven't messaged me back yet anyway, but we'll see what happens. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. I mean, I need to do something. Let's see this. I'm not going to tell you who it was, but see this. That guy. I posted that on my Instagram stories, that picture of that guy. And I got a message for somebody, I won't tell you who it was, but they said, let me get the exact wording. They said in response to that picture on my Instagram stories, tell Dafty to get a job, was what the person said. Tell this Dafty to get a job. And it wasn't Rab, no. And it just went through, it just kind of exhausted me. Like, that comment just went right through me and exhausted me, because I was just like, oh, I don't think I can even engage this person in the conversation. That I don't even think I would be able to give my viewpoint here. I don't think we'd be able to engage in this conversation. Because that's not the way I think. But I think it is the way the majority of people think. That's how you should be spending your day, Monday to Friday. Most of the good time in your life, Monday to Friday, during the day, during the daylight. What you should be doing with your time is something that you don't fucking want to do. Something that you don't want to do so that you can make barely enough money to spend on things that you don't really want. That's life. That's life. That's how you do it properly. Because what are you going to do without money? What are you without money? You're nothing. You don't exist. And that is so deep into people. That is so deep in there that you can't even propose something else. You can't even discuss in different directions away from that. And I think that's the way most people think, and it's exhausting and a bit scary sometimes. Aye, it's so deep in us, like me talking about maybe like, as far as the BBC, me talking along the lines about this BBC thing, if it is indeed still a thing, I don't know whether they might just be being polite to me. I don't know. But me saying things like, this isn't what I want to do, like I've been saying for months, like I don't think this work suits me anymore. Sitting in front of computer screens for 8-10 hours a day, getting stressed out my nut. Like, I don't feel like I can do it anymore. Me saying that means that I make myself feel bad, because I then start to go, well, what's my worth then? What am I worth if I'm no making money doing things I don't want to do? What's the point? Anyway. The dinner yesterday was good. Saf made, I peeled potatoes, so technically we made, but mainly Saf made like a roast cauliflower thing with roast veg and other stuff. Hummus. Cauliflower, hummus, roast veggies, and I didn't take any pictures. Other types of veg. It was nice, very nice. We had non-alcoholic drinks, and we had far too many desserts because I had to go out and do the shopping, and the instruction on the shopping list that Saf wrote just said desserts with a wee smiley face next to it. So I took that to mean buy too many desserts. So I bought cheesecake and coffee and walnut cake and danishes. But it was good. It was a good time. Aye, well, Rabbit Snap says people who spend 8 hours in front of a computer for work will feel like you're criticising their life, though. It's not really a judgment on your choice. Aye, aye, that's part of it as well. It's like so many people are plugged in to the machine. They're plugged into this way of thinking. That they're also like, well, I'm doing it, and everybody I know is doing it, so why are you not doing it? You should be doing it as well. That's life. This is what you need to do. Whereas I think, which could be excuse making on my part, obviously, but I think I've not been doing very well for quite a long period of time. Like, I've had big problems, like as big as they can get kind of problems. So if I want to go away and meditate in a park or a field for a couple of hours on a Tuesday afternoon, that's what I'm going to do. Mike's still clipping. I've turned it right down. I'll keep turning it down. I don't expect that I'm going to want to like mill about and meditate in a field for the next 10 years. Change is always there, isn't it? Change is ever present. Things are always changing. So it could be shite baggery in my part. Shite baggery, is that a word? It could be shite baggery in my part, just going, I don't want this BBC thing, but also there's a lot of cons. There's a lot of cons. But anyway, it's not up to me. Most people find it very difficult. Good Wee Game says most people find it very difficult for people to qualify success in life without tying it to money. Pretty much, aye. If a work experience is significantly detrimental to my mental well-being, then I'm not doing it. I'm not going to do it. That's not to say that that thing is or would be, but it's a fucking hellish. I mean, the last 4 or 5 nights sleep in comparison to what the night sleeps were like the 2 weeks that BBC thing was going on. There's a massive difference. Anyway, let's talk about something else. Mishmal says capitalism has become part of all of us, to the point that we feel guilty for questioning our worth in life if we choose happiness over income. It's sad. I'm sure young people, there seems to be a lot of young people who have become comfortable with the idea that they don't need to be plugged into this machine. Certainly at that climate change march, there was a lot of people with the kind of blue skyy stares, the happy blue skyy stares. Happy. They looked happy. That's what I'm trying to say. They didn't have the look of your average Joe who has that kind of that permanent worry and downtroddenness of I'm spending most of the useful time in my day doing things I don't want to do, and it's making me really miserable, and all I'm getting out of it is some money in my bank so I can buy things that I don't want, that only make me happy. So I can get more extensions in my house, never ending extensions, and then a bigger house, and then more motors, and more clays, and bigger TVs, and on and on and on and on, and none of it's making me happy. Why is it not making me happy? Nuno Bet is about 60 hours a week in front of a computer. I literally can't do it anymore. I just can't do it anymore for reasons that the regular viewers will be aware of. You've got an art girlfriend now getting into making art. I think I'm going to end up getting roped into one of her projects actually. She's wanting to document, which I'm up for. Is there any editing work that would really interest or excite you? Aye. But it just depends what shows up. I'm still a bit bummed out about that comedy pilot that happened like a month or two ago, but the lassie just wasn't being reasonable with her demands because she wasn't paying anywhere close to my day rate, so I'm sure he's remember I was offering to do this much and meet up now and again, like meet up a few times, but she was wanting me to drive to Edinburgh every fucking day to edit in her house, and it just wasn't reasonable. So she just wasn't being realistic. I was still a wee bit annoyed about that, because I would have liked to have helped out with that kind of thing, but have you picked up the guitar lately? Asked Big TN. I think I tuned it last week. The desserts were pretty good, Amicus Riley. I had 2 Danish. We never had the coffee and walnut cake, but I had 2 Danishes and a bit of cheesecake. Hippies usually have money, says Amicus Riley. I'm hearing that more and more. Actually, that's a realization I'm coming to. Like hippie communes and stuff like that. You get like these wee villages and towns throughout Scotland and other countries, I would assume, where you have like artist communities and stuff. And it turns out that actually quite a lot of them are fairly well off, which is how they can afford to live the way that they live. Sad end to that story. Get into old school editing like cutting film, says Amicus Riley. That's basically you as an Avid. Ryan could get into metal work or glass work. I'd love to do stuff like that. I'm gonna need to go very shortly. I've not even looked at this thing. There's a path. Let's go and find a... Ooh, look at this. Gyroids. Look at this dirty happy. Dirty, filthy happy. Can I actually meditate? Bonk. Oh my god. Can I max? Just max it. Huh? I'll do it later. I'll need to go to the bank. I'm gonna need to go to a cash line to be able to afford all this. What's that? And I'll get through. Oh, it's a ledge. Oh, it's not letting me pick the weeds. Am I just boxed in then? I'm boxed in. What's this? No. Oh, sorry. What? What is this? What is that? What? Oh, I can sell things to him. Yeah, I've got that already. What's that? Oh, there's somebody in the campsite. Nope. Not looking at that miserable face every day. Right, I'm gonna need to go very shortly. Is that one? Huh? What? Why? Why is that the max amount? I've got 2.5 million. Ah, that'll be enough, won't it? I'm just gonna go back to Happy Land and buy all the crap. You can only fund one of those projects per day. Okay, that's us. Oh my god. So you need to fly over that many times before you can do it? What a load of rubbish. What a load of nonsense. So is that everything? Dodgy laptop I can't return, gash on heat, parents were ruined last night, capitalism march. I think that's about it. Lying in too much. That one. Up yours. I'll just wait there. I'll just wait there until I can do it again. It'll kick me out obviously it'll kick me out. Right, I'm going to pop off and walk a dog and then have lunch and then do more admin-y stuff. Thanks to Ben for the Ko-Fi support. If you can hear me, Ben, anywhere, thank you very much for the kind support on my Ko-Fi page. Part of my admin will be to try and organise a podcast recording this week with someone. That will go on my Ko-Fi page. Thanks also to Tribimat for the monthly Ko-Fi support. Thanks very much, Tribimat. Good afternoon, Tribimat. Right, I'm past 12. I'm going to pop off. I think I've told you most of the stuff. It is in my admin notes to get some kind of stream schedule up, to try and stick to a schedule every week. But we'll see how it goes. I feel like I'm saying that about pretty much everything. We'll just see how it goes. Best Twitch on stream. Yep. Right, thanks for watching, everybody. I'll be on, I think, same time tomorrow. Have I got anything tomorrow? Oh, I'm in Glasgow tomorrow morning, so it might be tomorrow afternoon I'll be on, but I'll come on. I'll be on tomorrow at some point. Possibly in the afternoon. Right, thanks for watching, everybody, again. Thanks for the subs and the Ko-Fi support. Thank you very much. Bag of knives if you want. If we should maybe try a multiplayer day. If I'm doing a stream schedule, we'll maybe try and sort out a multiplayer day to play a multiplayer game for an hour or two. If you were up for that. I know I'm old, you know what I mean? I know it's a bit embarrassing for you playing games with an old guy. Saf's planning a... Did you hear that? Coming for the living room, she's planning a... She's doing a plan for a dance class that she's teaching the night in Stirling. So she's just clattered her hands into my light fitting in the living room. She must be going for it. It Takes Two is on Game Pass. Never heard it. Right, I'm off. Catch you later. Thanks for watching again. Thanks for the support. Have a good day. Exercise and meditate if you want. If you want. Bobby. Bobo. Right, see you tomorrow. Have a good day. Take it easy. By the way, did anybody see that pay-per-view, that UFC pay-per-view at the weekend? That Chandler, what's his name, Michael Chandler? Versus Justin Gaethje fight was mental. That was mental, that fight. Bye.